All right. So we're going to start a little bit early with this theme, but September and October, I'm going to focus on anxiety and working with anxiety, relieving anxiety. Because, hey, why not? Why not? There's a lot of it in the world. There's a lot of it in our bodies. So it's always the tools of this practice. I find are always nice tools to have in your back pocket for when you start to feel anxious. And the thing about anxiety is we need to kind of reinforce that these tools exist again and again, and then another time, and then another time, and then another time. So by the time you feel anxious, you go, oh yeah, that's right. There's something, there's something I can do. Because a lot of times when we're anxious, there's not a lot of space to remember that there's a way out of it. So today, the way we're going to get rid of anxiety is to really move the body, to really open up the body, move the body, get the body going. It's a little bit more of a challenging kriya, to be honest with you, but I've shortened it. So all the exercises, they might be challenging, but you don't have to do them for hours and hours and hours on end, something like that. And then we're going to start because one of the ways that we can work with anxiety is through a lot of movement, right? People think, oh, I'm anxious. I need to sit and I need to meditate. I need to sit down immediately and just focus on my breath, which sometimes is not accessible to us when we're feeling anxious. That's not a possibility. We can't just sit down and all of a sudden feel less anxious because we're focusing on our breath. That's actually going to make us more anxious because then we're sitting there going ping pong, thought, and that can create more anxiety. So when we look at a lot of the sets that work with anxiety, there's actually a lot of movement involved. There's a lot of movement so that we can kind of take the movement out of the head and start to kind of move it in the body so that we can eventually come into a state of calm. So we'll really move the body, and then we'll practice one of my favorite breaths for whenever I'm feeling anxious or hot or just intense in any way. Sitali Pranayam will be our meditation. Okay. So welcome everybody. Good morning and good evening and good night. We'll come sitting up nice and tall in a comfortable seated position. We'll tune in this morning. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And then Adgada Namah, Jugadgada Namah, Satgada Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah, putting those sound currents around you, those four sound currents around you, starting to the left, going behind you, going to the right, and then in front of you. Adgada Namah, Jugadgada Namah, Satgada Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. We're going to start working with the four directions today. So sit up nice and tall, close the eyes, palms gently press in front of the heart, eyes focus up at the third eye center. And we'll take a huge breath in to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Namah, Jugadgure Namah, Satgure Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Adgure Namah, Jugadgure Namah, Satgure Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Adgure Namah, Jugadgure Namah, Satgure Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Take a nice, deep, complete breath in through the nose, feeling the spine lift up as you bring all of that breath in. Gently press the palms together in front of the heart. Relax the shoulder blades down. Don't let the shoulders creep up. Let them relax. Lifting the pelvic floor, Mahaband, navel comes slightly in. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale deeply. So we start by tuning in to the glands, to the brain, bringing everything into that vibration of oneness. And then by holding the breath and holding the locks, we start to focus that energy, start to focus our mind. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, relax the hands down. All right. So here with your eyes closed, I want you just to start to think about where you are in the room and where this room is in the building that you're in and how that building is positioned on the earth. Are you facing south right now? Are you facing west? Are you facing north? I want you to figure out where north is if you can, if you've got that kind of geometry, space-centric mind. Here in Boulder, obviously, it's really easy, but maybe where you are, it takes another second to figure out where north is. So figure out where north is, come standing up, and I want you to face north. Just as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but start to face towards north. Oops. And you can shake your legs out, start to shake the legs. And start to shake your arms. Shake the shoulders. And now start to run in place. Start to kind of run, get those knees up. Let's start to move some energy this morning, moving towards the north. Feel yourself activating this direction with your breath, with your intention. We're gonna open up all four directions so you can go in all four directions so we don't get stuck in a pattern of only going one way, only moving one way in our body. Really nice, everybody. Nice work. Just keep running. Arms are in fists and just kind of punching a little bit in front of you as you run. Keep going. Now turn right towards the east. Turn 90 degrees right so you're facing east. Keep running. This is a great set for the heart, so we're going to start by getting that body warmed up, by getting the heart involved. Yeah, but just tune yourself in if you haven't tuned in, and then you can join us for the next part. All right, you know where we're going next. Turn towards the south, running in place, now facing the south. Use those arms, let those arms have some full momentum to them. You're not moving anywhere, but you're moving a lot. Keep it up. There we go, running in place, Maria, you got it. Same thing. We're facing the south now, so opposite as we were. Perfect. All right, we only got one more direction left, so turn to the last direction and run in place. Facing towards the west now, where the sun sets. Running in place, using the arms as well. Try to breathe through the nose. All right, 20 more seconds. I want you to really get the knees up, really punch those arms forward. Let's get warmed up. Last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Just relax the arms down. Come standing. See if you can just come straight into stillness and let that energy move around you. Try to start to breathe through the nose if you're not already breathing through the nose. If you need to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth a few times, do that. And then we're going to come sitting down. Come sitting down with your legs extended out in front of you. So legs are straight out in front of you. You know, one of the things that people do to calm down is they take magnesium, right? They'll take magnesium at a sparkly, calm drink before they go to bed. You could take it, or you could do this during the day to help break up the magnesium, calcium and magnesium that already exists in the body and get it in there. So hands are by the side. You can have your hands in fists, flat by the side. You're going to try to lift up as much of your body as possible and then drop it down. Lift your body up, drop it down. Lift up, drop it down. Okay, start to lift and drop. We're working the arms here, but we're also shaking that stress out of the body, working the shoulders, and getting the calcium and magnesium deposits in those glutes and thighs to break up so you can sleep better tonight. Come on, I want you to give all you got to this, okay? We're not here for, you can get the heels, try to get those heels up too. Nice. Ten more seconds. And relax, 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 relax. Relax the legs, relax the arms. You can massage your little knees. A little love. Relax for a moment, close the eyes. All right, we're gonna come into Kundalini Lotus next. So that's gonna look different for all of us. You're gonna lean yourself back. The legs are still out in front of you. You can start just by grabbing feet kind of wide and hold onto the thighs. If you can grab onto your big toe, wrap around the toe, and then extend the leg as possible. So find the version that works best for you. We're just gonna hold ourselves here and start to really slow finding your balance. Keep that chest lifted. Try to keep the chest lifted and open. Engage the core. Feel that spine grow longer as you engage the core. Nice, everyone. Close the eyes, breathe through the nose, long, slow breaths. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly back down. And you can come and bring your legs into easy pose, into a cross-legged position. Just relax there for a moment with the eyes closed. All right, sitting in easy pose, we're going to come into spinal flex. So grab your shins, both hands grab the shins. You're going to start to inhale your chest forward, pulling it between your arms, and exhale, round it back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Nice deep breaths as you move. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Try to keep the head in the same place so the head doesn't rock up and down. Just move the spine. Nice. Find a nice rhythm with this. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Keep going. I love these sets so much. It's like you're making yourself this delicious cake, and the cake is feeling really, really good in yourself. You just have these different ingredients, different exercises or different ingredients in a special order to get us to that experience of the fullness of life. We're going to keep spinal flexing, but we're going to hold the breath in. So inhale, spinal flex 5 times. Once you do 5, exhale, hold the breath out, spinal flex 5 times. So you're going to inhale, hold the breath in, flex 5 times back and forth. Exhale, hold the breath out, flex back and forth. We're changing it up a little bit. We're going to feel it more internal in those organs and opening up the lungs and massaging the heart, and massaging the digestive organs. Nice. Inhaling. Moving back and forth 5 times. Exhaling. Moving back and forth 5 times. Keep going. And wherever you are, exhale, inhale. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, relaxing. Relax the arms onto the knees. Alrighty, we're gonna come into a squat, into a frog squat. Knees are out to the sides. Don't let your mind start complaining even before we get into it. So you're up on your heels. Heels are up underneath you. You're up on the toes, fingers, you're up on the fingers. And your knees are kind of out at like a 45-degree angled out to the side. I'm gonna do 27 frog squats. So inhale, straighten the legs, drop the head down. Exhale, drop yourself back into the original position. Inhale, exhale, count it to yourself, 27, as fast or moderately as you want to go. If this is a lot for you, you can break up the position. You can come down into a squat and then come back up and come into a forward fold. Squat, forward fold. Just breaking up those two parts. Otherwise, just go, 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 go. Really nice, everybody. $27. Once you've done 27, you can come and rest in rock pose. Nice. Really nice. You're still going, still do one more. And then let's all meet in rock pose. Last one. Yes, good job. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna come into a rock pose. So you're sitting on your heels, your knees are out in front of you. We're gonna come standing up on the knees. So come standing up. So you can spread the knees a little bit wider than hips distance, or not wider than hips distance, but wider than right next together, have them hips distance underneath you. There we go. We're gonna reach our hands onto the lower back. Fingers are facing down, just above the buttocks. You're gonna start to lift your chest up, towards the sky, leaning back, coming into camel pose. So really push the hips forward. Now, this might be where you stop. This might be the perfect spot for you. If you can reach back and grab the heels. You can tuck the toes and grab your heels. Pushing that pelvis forward, start a breath of fire. can't grab the heels, I'd rather you have your hands on your lower back rather than put something there to grab. So feeling that heart lifting up towards the sky, feeling the shoulders pull back, and doing that breath of fire in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, lift yourself back out of the posture, coming the way you came in, dropping the arms by the side. Go ahead and come standing up and shake the legs out. Shake the thighs, shake the calves. All right. We're going to come into chair pose, a Kundalini chair pose. So you're going to squat yourself down. Just squat yourself down. If you can, you're going to take your hands underneath your legs. Oops, my mic. Underneath your legs and bringing the hands onto the tops of the feet. Now, what you might do is you have your heels lift like me is to roll up your sheepskin or your yoga mat or your blanket and put it underneath your heels so that you have something to help hold you in this position. You're gonna reach under. The trick here is to keep the chest lifted and not collapse too much. So try to keep the chest lifted and start to breathe long, slow, deep breaths. This is gonna burn after we've already worked on those thighs. But see if you can stay in it, breathe through it. Nice, everybody, really beautiful. Spine as tall as you can get it. Long, deep breaths. Good. Nice, everyone. Breath of fire. Pumping the navel. Just let it burn for a little bit longer. Stay with the breath of fire, 15 seconds. Keep that chest lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Lift the pelvic floor. And then slowly unwrap the arms. And come standing back up. Nice work. You just shake those legs out again. You can shake the legs out. We're going to come sitting down. We're going to come into a different version of that. Kind of like that lotus pose, but slightly different. All right, so sit down with your legs out in front of you. We're going to use the hands behind us and lean back, and then lift the legs up. Now the left leg is going to come up just a little bit higher than the right leg. Okay, so lean yourself back, lift both legs up into the air. Left leg comes up just a little bit higher. So we're starting to take it into the core. If you need to, you could also grab the, oops, you could grab the thighs if that helps you. Otherwise, lean back. Get the legs up as high as you can, and the left leg's up just about 6 inches higher than the right. Nice, really beautiful, everybody. Breath of fire. Really nice. Just 10 more seconds here. You got it. 3, 2. Exhale, relax. Relax the legs down, relax on your back. Come and relax on the back. Not our final relaxation, but you get some time here to lay on the back. So just let the arms go by the side. You guys have been working nice and hard, moving that energy in the body. All right, in a moment, you're gonna have your arms straight, your legs straight and together, your palms are gonna face towards each other, your head's gonna lift up 6 inches from the ground, your arms are gonna lift 6 inches from the ground, your feet are gonna lift 6 inches from the ground, and you're gonna start a breath of fire and stretch pose. Let's start in 3, in 2, and 1. Arms are by your side, palms are facing towards each other, just 6 inches from the ground, legs lift up, point the toes. Start that breath of fire. It's the stretch. So feel your head stretching away from your toes and your toes stretching away from your head. The lower part of the back should be pressing down because you're pulling your navel down to take the arch in the lower spine out. Come on, come on, come on. You can do this. All right, I want you to give everything you got for these last 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. Lift up, feel that core, feel that stretch. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, relax, 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 relax. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Let go, relax on the back. Bring your knees into your chest and rock yourself up. We're going to come all the way up into rock pose, sitting on the heels again. You need to use some props in this to support you. You can put props underneath the heels if this is really bothering the ankles or underneath your glutes. Hands rest on the knees, and then the hands really grab onto the thighs just above the knees, okay? We're gonna start a spinal flex here. So inhale forward, exhale, round back. Inhale forward, exhale, round back. Close the eyes. Connect with the breath, hearing the breath. On the inhale, hearing up mentally Sat. On the exhale, mentally hearing Nam. And inhale to center, sit up nice and tall. And exhale. And crawl yourself forward onto your hands and knees. We're going to come into cow and cat. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Inhale, lift your head up, lift your sits bones up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Reach the spine up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice steady movement. Try to keep the rhythm. Try to keep the eyes closed and focus at the third eye center. And try to keep your mind focused on that breath. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. We brought a lot of energy up by working those thighs, by working the navel, working the lower triangle. Now we're making sure that the spine is nice and open, nice and supple. The energy channels are open in the spine so that that energy can be used for many things. Not just unconscious things, but conscious things. Things you're aware of, actions you're aware of. Inhale yourself into cow pose and hold yourself there for a moment, lifting the head up, lifting the sits bones up. And then exhale, sit back on the heels. Come sitting back in rock pose again. Sitting on the heels, knees out in front of you. Just relax your hands on the thighs for a moment. Let the breath be normal and just feel how much energy is moving up and down this spine. All right, one more little part here is flexing and opening the spine. We're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back of the neck. We're gonna do a spinal flex here, but we're gonna include the elbows and the shoulders with it. So it's inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, the elbows back, exhale, round, and bring the elbows forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really feel those elbows pull apart, elbows come together, elbows pull apart, elbows come together. Keep going, 10 more seconds. And inhale. And exhale, relax the hands down. Extend your legs and come onto your back. Got a couple more exercises here on the back, just to make sure that that heart is open and can receive and channel all this energy. So on your back, what I want you to do is you're relaxed, your arms are relaxed, your legs are relaxed, your head's relaxed. But I want you to press up on your chest, like you're trying to lift your chest up to the sky, like you're trying to lift your heart up to the sky with about 5 or 10 pounds of pressure. So it's not a lot of pressure, but you're pushing that heart up. Just like we kind of did in those spinal flexes, you're pushing the chest forward, but you're just going to hold it up towards the sky. Feel that heart chakra lifting. And relax the heart back down, relax the shoulders, relax the whole body. And then reach the arms up into the air. Reach the arms straight up towards the sky, up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing towards each other. Arms are same width as the shoulders, so just right above the shoulders. Start to breathe long, slow, deep breaths. Feel like you're receiving all the energy you need to be compassionate, to be courageous, to lovingly show up as yourself. All day, all week, radiating, charging yourself with that energy of the sun. Really reach up towards the sky, like that sun is going to charge you up. Now listen carefully. We're only going to do this once. Keep your arms as they are. I'm going to explain it and then we'll do it together. So in a moment, you're going to make your hands into fists, and then with the greatest amount of tension possible, you're going to pull your hands in towards your chest, those fists in towards your chest, like you're pulling giant weights in towards your chest. But we're only going to do it once. Okay, so go ahead and make the fists and then start to pull those in so slow with as much tension as you can. Your arms should shake because you're pulling so slow and so strong. It's like you're taking all that energy, all that vitality, you're bringing it into yourself. You're recognizing within yourself. Slow, so slow, pulling it towards the heart. Pull, pull, pull. Keep going. One time. Arms should be shaking with tension. Keep going. Once you get to your heart, you're going to send the arms back up and then bring them down onto the ground. When you find yourself on your back again with the arms relaxed by your side, make any adjustments, anything you need to do, sip any water, or just stay here for the relaxation. Just totally surrendering the body now, completely letting go. Keeping the body still, just deepen the breath a little bit more. Noticing the inhale come in slowly and deeply, and exhale out completely. And then start to feel into your fingers and your toes and wiggle the fingers a little bit and wiggle the toes. And circle your hands on your wrists. And circle the feet on the ankles. Then reach those arms up overhead and do a nice big morning stretch. Reaching the arms up, pushing through the heels. Stretch, 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 stretch. Nice long stretch. And then make a nice tight little ball by bringing the knees in, lifting the head up, squeezing tight. And then relax your head down, extend the left leg, just keep the right knee in loosely. And with your left hand, help guide that right knee up and over the body towards the left side. Let your right arm reach out towards the right, your head turn towards the right. And come back to center. Let's switch out the legs for our other twist on the cat stretch on the other side. So left knee comes in, right leg is long. Right hand helps guide that left knee up and over the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Don't lift either shoulder up. The left arm reach out to the left side, and then the head just gently to complete the twist goes over towards the left. Come back to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Lift your head and start to rock up and down the spine, up and down the full length of the spine a few times, finding that momentum to lift yourself all the way back into a comfortable seated position in easy pose. Okay. So we're going to do Sitali Pranayama as our meditation. Sitali Pranayama is a breathing exercise that helps to physically cool down the body. So if you're already feeling a little cool, maybe you want to wrap yourself up with something. But it also helps to calm and relax the mind and help to chill out the mind. So you can just sit in whatever position is comfortable for you. You can sit in easy pose. If you wanted to sit in a chair, just sit comfortably. Hands can just be relaxed on the knees. Lift the chest and bring the chin slightly in. We want to have a slight Jalandhar Bandha in this. So bringing the chin in like you're trying to make double chins. I'm going to close the eyes and focus up at the point in between the eyebrows. Now to breathe, we're going to stick the tongue out. And if you can curl the tongue, you're going to curl the tongue and try to breathe through the tongue like it's a straw. Taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. And then the exhale comes out through the nose. So the breath will come in through the tongue. If you can't curl your tongue, you just breathe over the tongue. And the exhale gets released through the nose. We just continue that pattern, but really slow it down. It's one thing to do this breath with a pretty fast breath. It's a whole nother thing to really slow down the breath. It's going to help calm down the mind a lot faster. The other thing that will help you to calm down is by really focusing on the sounds of the breath. You should hear the breath just really quietly coming in over the tongue, through the tongue, and out through the nostrils. It benefits the kidneys and adrenals. If you become dizzy or lightheaded at any point, you'll just go back to normal breathing. Just continue this pattern, focusing your mind on the breath and your eyes focused up at the brow point. Inhale through your nostrils and exhale through your nostrils, relaxing the tongue back into the mouth, relaxing the eyes, and just letting the breath come back to normal. Sitting with the eyes closed. Let the hands come up into prayer pose, elbows out to the side. Recognizing this state of peace and understanding that this state of peace is not unique. It's not something we work towards, it's something that is. And through our practice, we break up the patterns and the habituations of stress and anxiety so that we can remember this place of peace within us. We'll close by chanting 3 long Satnams, reminding ourselves that that place of peace is our true identity, where we came from and where we'll go. Take a deep breath in. Nam Sat Nam Sat Nam. Lifting the hands up to the point in between the eyebrows and bowing yourself forward. So Nam.